no one yet.
We are.
Yeah.
Currently?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're telling me that as we speak right now,
Mm.
this show, our show, what a show,
Yeah.
live
What you're doing now is you're speaking to the VOD
on
watching
X.com?
audience. No, on Twitch. But I'm excited to see what Elon does with it when he does get forced to acquire that company as well.
It's going to end up forced to own all companies.
Delaware
Like the
will
the
drive him
dumbest.
to that.
Oh, wait, why can I hear?
Hmm.
Oh, damn it.
You got the stream pulled up, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I did. That it was a bug.
I told someone about that the other night. And I was like, yeah, I thought a bug was happening. It hasn't been let go of me. Or
Some of my
it
media,
hasn't been let go of. Where's this?
some
In
of my
chat?
media failed to upload.
Some of your media failed to upload?
What does that mean? It's probably
Nope.
my photo that I.
The site's more broken than ever.
Well, you can't expect to just be able to upload a picture.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. You're so right for that, King.
Oh, I wonder if it's because it's a WebP.
You're so ripe for this one, King.
So ripe. Ripe King.
Damn. Wow, we just happened upon something very
A
early.
ripe a ripe king.
King. Shouts out to all my ripe kings and queens. May you ripen this before this harvest.
We were talking about using the word ripe in a really disgusting.
You said it in such a
We were
way
doing
that
that.
was like horrendous. Also speaking of
I
horrendous things, I was trying to look up like any like articles about the Menagerie two-parter from Star Trek,
uh,
which felt like a bit of a sea change for those early episodes because it actually introduced stakes for an episode before everything was resolved in the dumbest, most simple way possible.
yeah.
Which totally get it, but I was like, dang, this seems like actually kind of like maybe a moment where like this where the original series like could pivot and learn and it becomes very stupid very quickly after that. It goes right back to the campy bullshit. But I was I was looking up articles about it, and I tried to just find articles and not just like episode guides, and I found an AV Club article from 2009, and then it immediately just starts off with talking about Christopher Pike's like Doctor Who esque wheelchair, and
hmm Yeah,
it
he looks like
immediate.
what's the guy from oh, who's that? The old, by the way, old Doctor Who is great in
Yeah,
the
I mean,
same way as
I'll
Star Trek.
probably get onto that at some point if I can now if I'm now
Far
very
more
into it.
daunting though. Like there's
Yeah,
like thousands of episodes,
and it only
but
leads
you also don't have to
to
watch it all.
like modern Doctor Who, whereas like the Star Trek stuff, there's like the movies I see at the end of the on the horizon after I finish the
Yes.
original series, which I'm plugging away at. I should. Oh, we've got 6 viewers. Are you
I
kidding me?
mean, the way to watch like old Doctor Who is just look up a list of the best because each episode is 4 episodes of that. It's like all 4 episode arcs. So you just look up like the best ones and watch them. You don't watch everything in that with those, I don't think. But
Um,
Star Trek, you can kind of
but
burn through
I
all of
bring up
them.
the AV Club article because in the first paragraph, Arsler immediately 2009.
Wait. Oh, the article. I thought you meant
Not
old
in the
Star Trek. I was like, I
no
feel like that
no
wasn't even really, yeah,
no. Although that would be kind of on
crazy.
par with the magician.
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I was like, oh wow. And then I was trying to look for other stuff, and I found a Screen Rant article that said Star Trek has a menagerie problem, and I'm like, oh, is it like it's something to do with the way it tells stories? And it's like, no, it's an episode review of Star Trek Lower Decks, saying that the problem is that they do menagerie episodes, or that there's the implication that there's thousands of menageries because of a joke in the show. And I was like, hmm,
That
okay,
show,
whatever.
that show, Lower Decks.
Yeah.
I haven't really watched it. I saw
I
there's a
mean,
crossover episode
I'm very off put
of
by
the
Rick and
extremely
Morty
Rick and Morty
style. Yeah,
animation.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
can't. I just can't.
It does just like because technically I think it's canon, which matters to people. So they do something weird or insane or that like doesn't make sense or like contradicts some old episodes and you get like 100 think pieces about what it means and it's like what it means is it's a cartoon and they can do anything. And it's
Yes.
also probably written by fans. So, it's like yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gang. Who's ripe?
Sound off if you're right.
Sound off if you are ripe. Actually, I'm on this other mic, so I can bite you.
Yes, I will upload. I will make the VODs public.
To anybody who had issue with the second episode of Having Fun Online, our podcast with Brian Garr, episode 2 had some audio issues. I took care of those. It should be updated. I would assume it's going to take a minute for the RSS feed to push that everywhere, but just know that it was a kind of a pain and I didn't have to do it, but I respect the community. I respect La Comunidad so much that I took time out of my busy day, my busy dia. I'll just make that my thing. Just like throwing in the 8 Spanish words I know.
Yeah.
Gang, because
Speaking of which,
it's right.
hang on.
Is what I'm saying.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
go ahead. But
No,
did
I'm
you
not-
see? Speaking of Spanish, did you see the thing I sent you just now?
On Discord, on phone.
Twitter. It was a Fox News debate coverage, and they go, and the announcer is like, and I forget what her last name is, but it's like a Spanish last name, and he goes, oh, let me look at it really quick, because
Yeah, see if it's worth watching.
I mean I think it's worth. It's really short.
Oh, I
it's
thought you were
just,
checking because it's a Fox News thing that you're not sure if it was kosher.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing.
All right, well I'm gonna put it on the stream, then.
Go for it. Definitely.
For all
Yeah, it's
these
okay for that.
ripe boys and girls to watch.
Ugh.
Puerto Rico.
Rico.
You sent it to me on Twitter?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you know that it's September? This is a sub drive now, by the way.
It's September? And
It's a
we're
sub
just
drive 'cause
finding
it's
this out on
September.
the 27th?
I was gonna just while you pull that up, let me really quick. Wrath of Zalus, I just put 2 videos live.
That's 2 videos.
I want to thank Cadillac Man. I want to thank Uncle Casfall, Wrath of Zalus. I want to thank Doc 122000. I want to thank a tinted mustache. We were talking about, we briefly threw around the idea of just taking this audio and uploading it in a podcast RSS feed.
Yeah, I
just
guess
for the
if there's
real
any-
freaks.
If there's anyone who wants that, I guess we could I could make a poll. I could do that.
Yeah.
From my phone, even. I think I can, like some sort of mobile command station. I can open the Twitch app, switch to creator mode, start a poll.
One person wants it.
2
Two
people
people.
want that.
Well, here's the
3
thing.
people.
Here's my thing. I get that people want it.
Yeah.
We don't
Oh, they
make
want it
any
so
money
bad.
from that. And look, if you're saying you want it, you ain't subscribing anyway, right? Of course.
What are you talking about?
We don't make any. There's no way for us to make any cash by doing that. There's nothing. There's no
ads on
possible way. Huh?
We could put ads on it. We wouldn't probably.
That's
but,
not getting us anything.
but we could.
But look, maybe we will. Maybe we will.
Maybe we will.
We'll see. We'll talk.
We'll
We'll talk.
We want to expand operations. We want to build up the brand. We want What a Show to be more of a lifestyle kind of brand rather than we want it to be kind of on the level of Goop and company where it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
you don't just watch What a Show. You don't just listen to What a Show. You live What a Show. You be What a Show.
Maybe we will. People are giving us good advice. Free
Yeah,
labor is
people
the
are like
capitalist dream. I agree.
True, yeah. Okay.
It's about competition, because then we win. Apparently, as is often displayed.
Assassin's
In the
Creed
way things work.
Valhalla.
Do it for exposure, not for money. That's good advice.
that's cool.
Honey Boo Boo subscribed and says, "I want it."
Okay. Speaking with their wallet. I'm going to put on this clip that Patrick so kindly sent to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm hoping that OBS is set up right.
Can you
It
refresh
is.
the cache on Duluth Cam while you're at it and maybe move it to the center?
Yes. Can do. Let me get rid of the CBS All Access thing too. I forgot I re-enabled that layer.
And the little Korean man?
He stays.
He can stay. He can stay.
Well, actually, he's a little Vietnamese man who got a great deal of surgery to look Korean.
Oh, to look Korean, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot my what a show lore.
No, the Duluth Cam is, I think, active. There's just nothing happening.
No, but the ad is on there.
Yeah, but it's cable reimagined.
I love the idea.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
Also, retweet me. You have so much to do.
Can you ask me to do
You
one?
have so much work to do.
How do I refresh?
You know what? Who cares? Play
Refresh
the clip.
cache of current
Yeah,
pages.
the clip. Yeah, usually that works.
You
There
want
it
it in the
is.
center, you said?
Just not in my face.
It's not in your face.
It was, well, not now.
Oh, on the other one.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Long-term success in network marketing.
Now you've leaned to the other side, but that's fine. We're gonna watch this clip.
Jojo with 43 months. Thank you.
Thank you, Jojus.
We love Jojo.
We love Joe. I am sharing my screen with you now. Puerto Rico.
All right, play it.
I am thrilled to be sitting alongside my co-moderators, Fox News Channel Dana Perino and Ilya Calderon, Univision.
Good evening. Thank you, Stuart.
I am thrilled to be sitting
He kind of nails it, right?
He nails the
and then
pronunciation,
he falls off
and then,
completely.
like, he loses confidence in himself. He
I know.
he trips himself
I
up.
think he gets self-conscious because he does it with so much flavor.
He does it so well.
He does
yeah.
it. He does it so Calderon. Where he's
He
like,
probably had someone telling him
he's
too, like,
like,
don't
okay.
fucking pronounce it correctly.
We can't have our viewers thinking that
Yeah.
anyone besides people that look like you are people.
Yes.
Let's watch that again.
I am thrilled to be sitting alongside my co-moderators, Fox News Channel Dana Perino and Ilya Calderon, Univision.
Good evening.
You know what he's thinking of is an older Fox News guy. He's thinking about his times in Spain, in Barcelona, where he bought a child for the night. Yeah. And
Sure, yeah, maybe.
And he's like, I can't have people digging into why my pronunciation is so good.
You know what I love?
Calderon.
You know what I love more than anything is that in the background, like, I think that woman's wearing scrubs.
Which one? Her? What?
Yeah.
Who?
Is she wearing scrubs? You had her.
Her?
The blue.
No, that's not
Yeah.
scrubs. That's a pretty classic Washington couture, I think. I'm liking this person over here with the long hair. And the
That guy's awesome.
That's
Go
cool.
further right. Go further right. There we are.
Yeah. Where
Do you
is
think we'll
this?
get like a? Do you think we'll get a Ken Bone or a like Mike the plumber, whoever that guy was?
Did Mike the plumber exist, or was that a man concocted in a debate?
It was Pizza wearing a skin suit. No, it was a real guy. I think he makes like YouTube videos now or something. Joe the plumber. That's it.
Joe the plumber, yeah. Oh, I thought Joe the plumber was like a like John Q taxpayer, just kind of like a stand-in for the American, the average American.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Did you retweet me?
I'm gonna do that right now. I'll tell you what, Patrick, because you asked nicely, I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay.
He passed away recently.
Well-
Joe the plumber's dead?
Really?
Good riddance. I mean, I don't know anything about the guy. I don't actually mean that.
They just always wheel out some like. Sorry, I know we're gonna read the book, but
We're gonna read the book.
I didn't realize there was a Republican debate tonight, and that's always. This is where we kind of really thrive. He did die, aged 49.
Was he actually a plumber?
Oh, August 27th. He just died.
From a plumbing accident?
Plumbing credentials is a section on his Wikipedia.
Let's hear him. Oh, okay. Hold on. There's a Bergam clip, too. I don't think I've ever actually heard Vivek Ramaswamy speak.
I haven't either.
Here's a Pence clip.
Said Joe Biden doesn't.
Oh, I'm not showing it.
I didn't even realize he was running.
Mike Pence?
Yeah,
Oh,
I had
yeah.
no idea.
Oh yeah, Big Mikey P.
Said Joe Biden doesn't belong on a picket line. He belongs on the unemployment line.
Oh.
I mean, look, I'm said Joe Biden.
Like the
The
pause.
delivery.
Doesn't-
He's so like.
belongs on an unemployment line, which I also don't think anyone deserves. So if I were
Right,
president,
yeah.
I will abolish unemployment benefits and lines.
Mm-hmm.
The point, the reason why people are striking in Detroit is because Joe Biden's interference with capital markets and with free markets.
Allow me to.
What just happened?
He said that
He says
people are
something
striking.
Before, well, he says something before DeSantis. Oh, okay. That's okay. I thought someone interrupted him. Less fun. Wow, Twitter is just completely fucking broken. There we go. Sorry, X. Look at all these blue check marks. Well, I guess we'll keep an eye on it.
Good time haver. I would say Vivek on this stage is in good company when it comes to saying less than cool things about trans people. I think he is right where they all end up.
They kind of are
So-
all in this space where it's kind of become apparent that like really leaning on culture war stuff is not like a winning strategy. And Trump never really does it. He talks more like if it's like,
Yeah.
do you think trans people shouldn't have rights? He's like, trans people it's interesting because I feel like I don't have rights because of what happened with all these indictments.
Yeah, he really like doesn't. I mean, I really don't
I think
he
he's
gives
an
a shit.
ally.
He's definitely
He's
not.
definitely an ally.
I don't think. I mean, I don't think he gives a shit. Like he's not, he's gonna like go with whatever the kind of party goes with. I don't think he gives two shits about
I think he's probably
Like,
right there with Joe
any
Biden with, like,
LGBT.
at least 3. And
Yeah,
he would be like,
I don't.
he's like, a woman's a woman except for, and then he'd like name some random like celebrity from the 80s, except her, she's a horse.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, huh?
Well, why is he taking a dig at like, I don't even know, Mariska Hargitay.
Like it's too it doesn't win elections, but it's too out there now amongst psychos for them to like totally ignore it. But they always like they don't even really say it. I feel like most of them don't even say anything. They just kind of say some like random. They say some like weird garbage about like our children or bathrooms or something. But it's like it almost feels with most of them like, get me out of here.
Somebody, I don't remember where I was, but someone just used
And then
the
you have
word,
this
like,
guy.
groomer in a joke, and I hate that I was like,
Mhm.
huh?
Yeah.
What's going on? This is just a shorthand. Anyway, yeah, here's
These people, they need to change what's going on. And where's Joe Biden? He's completely missing in action from leadership. And you know who else is missing in action? Donald Trump is missing in action. He should be on this stage tonight. He owes it to you to defend his record.
He owes it to you to defend
Oh my
his
God.
record.
Did you see? I sent you this, but
Where they added 7.8
Laura Loomer
trillion
is
to
getting
the-
like a little Trump cash or something just to like yell at random. But
She's back in the news?
she
Oh,
said
the
something.
Loomer.
She said something about how like she's like, I'm sorry, but DeSantis is autistic and we have to talk about it. Just, Jesus Christ, what are we doing? What are we even doing?
Oh, Chris Christie on the stage. Now,
That's
Meatball
good.
Ron, funny, but I feel like Meatball
Mhm.
Chris, also good. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
He's not Italian, so you could probably get away with it. Unless he's
Yeah.
Italian. I don't actually know.
And Donald Trump hides behind the walls of his golf clubs and won't show up here to answer questions like all the rest of us are up here to answer.
Like all the rest
He
of
put
us.
$7 trillion on the debt. He should be in this room to answer those questions.
I mean, he did put 7
People
trillion.
you
Like
talk
he's
about who are suffering.
he made a valid point.
Donald Trump hides behind the wall.
What did he say? I was
He
looking
put
at
7 trillion on the debt.
That's true. I was looking. Is that Nikki Haley right there?
I have no idea who almost anyone up there
I
is,
was looking
to
at
be
her, I
honest.
was looking at her coat. That's like I feel like that could be like a Star Wars costume for an
Like a
Imperial,
vampire,
like
yeah.
maiden.
Yeah.
That's Nikki. Nikki Haley. I know of only 2 women in the Republican Party by name that are actually like real, I guess, like people, not Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert, but like Nikki Haley and Carrie Lake. I don't really know where she exists. I think in fiction. These fucking dopes. Chris Christie, Burgum, Tim Scott.
Excuse me. Thank you for speaking while I'm interrupting. While I'm speaking.
You said about
If I may.
Some of us are.
Looks like a cartoon character. The hair is like crazy. It's so high.
But it's like a weird texture. It looks like a I don't know. It looks like it was added in post.
Yeah.
Family Guy president. That's interesting. Yeah.
Oh,
Soren, this is a political channel without, really saying anything of note. I mean, we're definitely very left, but we also don't really say anything of
But
value.
of what?
So left of what, indeed?
It could be like we're left of really. We could be like center right.
My politics is I wanted to be able to quick hack the cops in Cyberpunk, and they added that. So now I have found all my needs met. I am hanging up my spurs. Oh, I just saw the word COVID. I remember this. I was like walking with a friend on like Melrose, and there was a guy like a homeless guy asking for money, and like I only caught a glimpse because I didn't want to stop and stare. But he left parentheses right. We're ripe wingers, but he had a sign and it said on it, it just said COVID patient, and he was like, so if you got $1, and I was like, I don't know what exactly you've got going on right now, but like you can't be having that.
I don't know what that means. Yeah.
Excuse me. Thank you for speaking while I'm interrupting. While I'm speaking.
You said
literally.
Where are they? The Reagan Foundation. Cool. We should join.
Is that at the museum? At the Reagan Library?
I have no idea. The Reagan Library is in like
massive. It's like Koreatown.
Wait, is it the Nixon Library that's in Yorba Linda?
I don't know. Thank you for speaking.
Yes,
thank
it
you
is.
for speaking. Thank you for speaking while I'm. Thank you.
We should do a live What a Show from the Nixon Library. It's not that far. I've been there. I went there. My buddy lived near there, and we went there to do Pokemon Go when it first came out in like 2016.
Did you catch anything?
Probably. I don't know.
Um,
I've never been in the library, but
I'm sure it's filled with all sorts of cool things.
cool artifacts of his brave reign.
Okay.
On an actual presidential library, the family paid for it. How does that work? Where's the real one then? Because don't they all get one, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it has a .gov page. But yes, it does say it's on. It is on land
you
that
don't know
his
what I
family
mean.
his family once owned. Rico.
Oh, I do want to touch on something that is very important, I think, to talk about. And it is that Cher hired 4 men to kidnap her own son. Yeah.
Allegedly.
I'm a believer.
Allegedly.
I'm a believer. I am whole hog in on this. I believe her once daughter-in-law because, it's more fun than it being a lie.
I agree.
The idea of Cher hiring 4 armed men to break into a hotel and abscond with her own son.
Queen.
Wow. Are you going to read this?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you give us a little, tell us what it is you got in your hand and who Zorba the Hutt is?
So this is Zorba the Hutt's Revenge. One of my favorite books from boyhood. I just thought I'd read it to you today.
Zorba the Hutt,
for a little while.
Jabba the
Look, it's
Hutt's
not going to last
father.
very long. Zorba's Jabba's father. Yeah,
Yeah,
here's the cast of characters.
That
wait,
shadowy figure
hang
at
on.
the bottom right could be Kristen Bell. Once love interest of Zorba the Hutt. If you haven't seen those pictures, just look up Zorba the Hutt, Kristen Bell.
Let me read you the back, just so, because this is book 3 in the Jedi Prince series.
Should I find some
And I don't want-
royalty-free music? I mean, I know it would get demonetized, but
It's not going to be royalty free, so no.
okay. We used to have a lot of fun on this channel.
There's a way to do. That's the thing.
How do you
There's
do
a
it?
way to do
How
it.
do you do it? Huh?
Twitch. Twitch has music. There's a music library.
and I couldn't figure it out. Must have been a bug. I don't know how
It
to add
wasn't
the
a
music.
bug. You just lost patience.
I didn't
No, you know
lose
what it was?
patience.
It wasn't even that. It was that the music sucked.
Oh, that makes sense. If it's made for people who like Twitch streams, then it can't be very good.
Well, yeah, it's all like it's either like dubstep or what's it called, like synth wave, the stuff that's supposed to sound like it was the 80s but made by people who have no idea what you know what I'm you know the deal. Yeah. Hang on, what's this? Okay, I'm looking at we got
It's not stupid
music.
enough.
If you're looking for free stream beats, NCS, chill hop music.
You didn't want to stream Lies of P, but Sasha Grey is.
I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to take it. I didn't want to take
away
anything from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so giving. And
Yeah.
one day she'll notice.
That's the goal.
You'll say, "Sorry, ma'am. I'm married."
Immediately
the
website
stream.
blocked due to phishing.
Okay.
One of them, not
What
all of
site are you
them.
on?
Just whatever they said, whatever the sites that they suggested.
For music? Did they suggest
Yeah,
something?
I thought they had. Yeah, if you look up like Twitch music, there's a music option. Wait, soundtrack by Twitch. This is what I'm looking for.
Yeah. I tried looking at it once. I think this is why I give up on so many video games, because I can't figure anything out.
Why? Why? Oh, its soundtrack is no longer available. Awesome. And now it just links you to a bunch of other websites that have music you can use, which then links you to a Spotify. Oh my god. We could listen to the 100 Thieves hype tracks.
Well, obviously I want to listen to that, but on my own time.
There is an ambient. Here, I'm going to send you this. Maybe the ambient one or
It's gonna be
something
on
will be
Discord.
sort of inoffensive. We'll see.
Oh, I wanted something very offensive.
Oh, you want? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There's also Christmas.
What's the Carpenter's Christmas song? How does that go?
Talking about Dominic the donkey,
Well, I mean, I'm always thinking about
the Italian Christmas donkey.
Is Dominic
What's
the
this?
donkey?
Wait, what's this? What's the Spanish one about a donkey?
I don't know. This has been brought up. Also, I got a thing. I could just like make music with this thing.
I found it. It's mi burrito sabanero.
Yes, you've sang it. to
Those are
me
the only
many
words I know.
times.
I really wish I could throw the door open and ask.
How's that?
There we go. Voy camino de Belén. Oh wait, is that it? Si me ven, si me ven. Voy camino de Belén. Can't even hear anything.
You can't?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they could hear, but I can't. Anyway, this is dedicated. This story is dedicated to me, Burrito Sabanero. Okay, I'm gonna read The Adventure Continues first. I think it's the prologue here. It was an era of darkness, a time when the evil empire ruled the galaxy. Fear and terror spread across every planet and moon, as the empire tried to crush all who resisted. But still, the Rebel Alliance survived. And we don't need to read all of this. I mean, you know the story of Star Wars.
Of course I do.
Basically, from what I remember, Triclops or Trioculus, it's hard to keep track, is Palpatine's fake son, a real son.
Yeah. What if I told you you could have your son
back?
Oh, I'm Gorp.
Luke Skywalker's Y-wing starfighter zoomed through deep space on its way to Cloud City for Han Solo's housewarming party. Strong start.
His housewarming party.
It's a housewarming party.
This is how Star Wars is supposed to be. Is written by people who learned everything about writing in the 60s and 70s.
Yep.
It's like, well, what do you do?
Han's
House party.
Han's Sky House was finally built. It was now floating in the air 2 miles away from Cloud City, on the planet Bespin. It's not on the planet Bespin. Bespin's a gas... whatever. I've got it, Luke Skywalker exclaimed as he adjusted their flight path. I know what we can get Han as a housewarming gift. We'll get him an ultra-high-density household communication screen. The 12-year-old Jedi Prince, strapped into the seat alongside Luke, shook his head. No. Sorry, Commander Skywalker, said Ken, but Han already has 2 of them. Oh, we'll scratch that idea then, Luke said, disappointedly. In fact, scratch all 10 of the ideas I've come up with so far. Ken closed his eyes, forcing himself to concentrate. What about getting Han a holoprojector or a deluxe power booster for one of his 2 cloud racing cars? They're putting so much information. It's just so dense. Like, we've learned so much in this first half page. Or what about a supercharged multi-directional laser blaster? Got a photo here. There's some art.
Hey, that's pretty good.
There is a titted up C-3PO in this series. Suddenly, Ken bolted upright, pulling against his straps. I know what we should get Han, he declared. A housekeeping droid. A housekeeping droid, the golden droid, C-3PO echoed. Now there's a brilliant idea. Droids make very practical gifts, added Microchip, Ken's silver droid, whom Ken had called Chip for as long as either of them could remember. Soup bichich, tooted R2-D2, the barrel-shaped utility droid, signaling his agreement. The vote from the 3 droids aboard the spaceship was unanimous. All in favor, none opposed. Well, I don't know, Luke said, knitting his eyebrows. Han has been a bachelor all his life. Do you think he'd want a droid around to live with him? What does a bachelor have to do with it, Ken asked. A housekeeping droid isn't like having a wife, just a robot. I feel like you're too distracted by the bass and not picking up on the insane,
I just wanted to make sure if people could hear it.
I'm reading.
Can you hear that?
I just read a housekeeping droid isn't like having a wife, and you gave me nothing.
Oh, I'm
you
sorry.
just nothing.
I was
just
kind of
flat.
lost in the music. Do you want to read
Just flat.
They can hear it. That's what I was waiting for.
Just don't play bass.
Well, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna pay attention now.
We'll see.
Whoa!
Oh,
fine.
would you kindly gifted 5, thank you. Just a robot, Chip piped up, offended. Oops. After all we droids have done for you, Ken, you call us just robots? The fact of the matter is, replied 3PO, Han Solo knows nothing about keeping a huge house clean. He'll need help desperately. You can't expect Chewbacca to be cleaning up after him all the time. Why? Han and Chewie can't even keep the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon straightened out. If you ask me, a housekeeping droid is the perfect solution. Okay, you've convinced me, Luke replied. But now comes the hard part. Choosing the droid.
Because it's not like a wife.
It's not like a wife, it's a droid. Luke activated the star map.
In Star Wars?
You can't. No, you can't, because it's not like a wife.
Because I mean, like, are you sure they're not like wives? Because I've seen Solo, and she's nagging him the whole movie.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, is that the one who wants to fuck Lando?
Yes. No, it's Lando's droid. I think wants to fuck.
But the computer wants to fuck Lando? Someone tries. There's a robot who tries to fuck Lando.
I think it's the one with the fat ass.
There's a caked up droid in this book somewhere. I will get to it, but we probably won't. But you know, Spectacular subscribed. Galaxy Fennec. Thank you so much. In fact, wait, we already read all this. Luke activated the star map on their navigation screen. R2, cool the hyperdrive thruster power, Luke said. We're gonna glide straight into Mos Eisley Spaceport on Tatooine.
I remember that from the movie.
Yeah, Tatooine. Which one? It's in all of them.
Mos Eisley Spaceport. No,
Why do you
not
want to
Jakku.
land on Tatooine? Ken asked, confused. Aren't there droid discount stores near Han over in Cloud City? I guess you've never heard of the Droid Fest of Tatooine, Luke said. That's the place to go.
Okay,
It's loaded with what? Questions?
I just want to break down real quick.
Mhm.
Droids seem to occupy a strange space of sentience in Star Wars.
Yeah.
So you want to go to the Droid Festival to buy a droid.
Buy a droid from. This is the next sentence. That's the place to go. It's loaded with JDTs.
What's JDTs?
That's almost exactly what the next line is, except it says, the boy inquired afterwards. Jawa Droid Traders, Luke explained. The Droid Fest is the Jawa's annual sale. They have the biggest selection of droids in the galaxy, and the best prices. Why is this like a mattress ad? Very strange.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is really good, and I don't know why this hasn't been adapted.
If I had money, I would for sure adapt.
Why?
Maybe
It's
not
simple,
this.
you idiot. It's a what is it? Jabba.
JDTs.
JDTs. Jabba droid.
Jawa.
Jawa.
Yep.
Jawa droid transfer.
It sounds like a Scientology thing. I wonder if this was written by
JDTs.
Scientologists.
Yeah, you've
JDTs,
got way
SPs.
too many JDTs.
Come to think of it, I read something about the Droid Fest once, Ken said, nodding. There was a file on it in the master computer, back in the Jedi Library. Ken had learned many things from the files of the Jedi Library. Practical things, such as how to repair a droid that has a glitch in its speech mechanism, and unusual things, such as why Mynock bats live on asteroids. That live on asteroids. Sometimes fly upside down. And he'd also discovered some carefully guarded secrets. Secrets of the Imperial High Command. Secrets that even Trioculus, the evil three-eyed tyrant who now ruled the Galactic Empire,
When was this written?
would never want anyone else to know.
When
This
was
came out
this
in like
written?
nine.
Who by?
Well, it was written by Paul Davids and Hollis Davids.
Paul Davids?
I'm gonna guess like 90. Yeah, 92. You know what's insane?
Marketing comes only if you've got products.
You know what's fucking crazy about this?
Uh-huh.
This is cover art by Drew Struzan.
Who is that?
He's the guy who made every cool movie poster ever.
Okay, well then, yeah, it makes sense that he would do the cover art for this dope book. Why?
Like,
what's up?
it's fucking insane.
Alright, I'm doing... Okay. Zorba the Hutt's Revenge. Oh, that's weird. It's written here as a junior novel, but it's dealing with some pretty grown-up themes.
It's not a junior novel. It's the guy who made every like real Star Wars poster. I think he did all the like
Well, of course, then they got him on speed dial.
Back to the Future is him. Blade Runner, like, yeah, but oh my god.
Okay, so Paul Davids.
This is like a
and Hollis
50-page
Davids,
book.
A married writing team.
I figured they were married, but then why not just Paul and Hollis, or why not Mr. and Mrs. Paul Davids?
Why indeed, Patrick?
Should have been Mr. and Mrs. Paul Davids then, right? If they're a married writing team.
I mean, can you do that? I guess you could, right? Wow, they've
That's
written...
isn't that how it works? That's what they say when you get married, or they asked us,
Do you
and
know
we were
that
like,
Paul
no,
and
don't do that.
Hollis are the same age?
Sure. I mean, that's not weird.
They're both 76.
Pretty standard, pretty normal.
They got married in 1972.
They got made in 1972.
He's
The
a-
wise
Paul
guys.
Davids is a made guy.
They got made.
Paul Jeffrey Davids. Okay, you keep doing this. I'm gonna do a little digging.
Yeah. And he'd also discovered some. Oh wait, we already talked about this. The secrets of the High Command that even Trioculus, the evil three-eyed tyrant who now ruled the Galactic Empire, would never want anyone else to know.
Okay.
DJ, the droid who was Ken's teacher in the Lost City, had warned Ken not to reveal those secrets to anyone, including Commander Luke Skywalker, who was Ken's guardian now that Ken had departed from the Lost City and joined the Rebel Alliance. I've read the name Ken 30 times already in 2 pages. Ricky O'Gasman, thank you so much, Peter. And Unbaked Storm, thank you so much.
Okay, I got something good for when you're ready.
Let me get. Hang on. Let me see how much is. All right, do it now.
So I was looking at Paul Davids's IMDb.
Hmm.
And the most recent thing he did, which was because it seems for a while his gig was writing on the Grand Kingdom of Cookie Land.
Okay.
But
Wait, are you
now-
really going to be in town, Peter? I mean, text me.
Yeah,
we don't
you
have to do
fi-
this
yeah, you can
here
figure it
on a
out.
live
Oh,
platform.
he's like, yes, we
Extremely
have
rude.
confirmation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. His most recent project, which seems he stars in, he directed, wrote, and stars in, is called Professor Hack Hard Drive Hacks the Universe, a parody featuring Hack Hard Drive of Dubious University, a satire on contemporary culture and political correctness.
Uh-oh.
He is America's rhyming and rapping professor who claims to be an expert on everything about modern life.
Huh?
And there's also stars Ron James as a tattoo artist and Shadow Stevens. Shadow.
I don't know. I don't know either of them.
The images for the song "You're Thinner, You're Fatter" were deliberately self-censored by the director to remain politically correct and also to avoid any possibility of body shaming. Professor Hack Hard Drive has no intention of offending anyone who may be weight challenged.
Oh Lord.
I'm not really sure where this guy falls. But all I know is that he can write the hell out of a Star Wars novel.
Definitely divorced.
I don't think so, unless they haven't updated it on Google. I mean, which is possible. Maybe no one's paying attention to them anymore.
He has an insane website.
Paul Davids does?
Yeah.
I don't even see it.
I looked up.
It's a guitarist named Paul Davids. Next
It's
up
just
is
pauldavids.com.
I mean, I wanna at some point watch a. Click here to enter Flash version of the site. Click here for basic HTML version.
Yeah.
Don't see that a lot.
Nope.
Whoa.
He's got a Paul's Parents section
Yeah,
that
well, his
links to a.
parents are listed
It just
on
links to a
Google.
photo of the Kennedys.
That's interesting. I don't even see that.
I think his dad wrote a book about the Kennedys, maybe.
Or he is a Kennedy.
Oh my God! When you go to if you click the painting section, it takes you to like an entirely different. It takes you to a different website that looks very different.
Paintings. Huh.
Like Whiplash, because this looks like a real website. It's kind of.
I mean, it's a portfolio site. So this is definitely like a Squarespace thing. This is Paul David's dash artist. Folio link, Codexio, all art. I spent a lifetime writing books and engaging in all things creative. Most guys make like, I mean, he seems to have been more successful like as a writer. You know, we're talking about him. He paints. He does a lot of stuff, but a lot of guys seem to do
Is
like
it
one
Hack?
thing and then
What's his name?
hack hard drive.
Hack hard drive.
It was
Political correctness isn't it? That's not even something people are coming for anymore, right? Didn't we move on from that?
Now it's PC culture. You don't see people actually say political correctness.
Or woke.
Woke. Oh, there's songs. Here's a trailer. It's got 18 views. Do we want to check it out? This is the writer.
No.
Can I watch it?
We'll get immediately demonetized.
Oh, come on. How much money are we making on YouTube?
Actually, I don't know. I haven't checked that in
you wanna
forever.
check? Flex on these people.
Yeah, let me check how much money we make
Hack
on
the
YouTube.
Universe, Paul Jeffrey. Well, there's Paul Jeffrey David, the top X. That's. I'm just gonna play a little bit of the music, not even more than a second.
I'm not worried
Yellow
about
hat
the money we make.
On
I'm worried about
Wednesdays, I'll debug your hair. Holidays and
when to one of
Saturdays,
these.
You'll be my software, cause I'm
Okay.
downloading.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, you, darling. Yeah.
Ew.
I'm downloading.
Don't care for this at all.
It's
It's
a veritable earworm.
quite bad.
It's got me tapping my toes. We watch YouTube videos all the time.
Here we go. We always get demonetized.
But now we
Wait,
know how to
I can-
handle a DUI in Maryland.
We can do that.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea how to see
I just want to
like
get a vibe for what we're looking at here. I'm not
how
even gonna
much
watch the trailer.
money there is in YouTube.
Great
I was gonna
cosmic
tell
storm.
everyone.
Then the stars did spew the stuff that became you.
I can understand why this guy wrote Star Wars Junior novels now.
Yeah.
This makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Why
You know what our
Alpha
average
lives
watch-
when Trioculus is out there?
We have $22 coming in this month.
Oh, ba, 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 da, da,
Ba-da-da,
da,
ba,
da,
ba,
da, da.
ba-da-da.
Kidnap your own son.
Yeah, da-da-da-da.
Da, 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 da.
Do you know what the biggest city for watch time is? There's two. There's only two that show up on this graph, which makes me think
Do the others just
it's
not
not a
paying it
good.
at all?
What do you think the two cities are that show up in this for people who watch our YouTube?
Chicago, Brisbane.
Yeah, Chicago's one.
Chicago is one. Are they both American cities?
Yeah.
I'd assume.
Yes.
Okay. Chicago. It's not Philly, right?
No.
Is it something
Also,
I would
this is-
expect?
These only spiked for like 4 days, or on one day. Chicago spiked on September 2nd.
Never
And by
forget.
spiked, I mean 10. By that, I mean 10 people
Off the charts.
either subscribed or viewed. I don't know. It's Austin.
A silent benefactor.
Oh, anonymous gifter, thank you so much. It's Austin and Chicago.
They don't want to be known, so I'll just say thank you. I appreciate
Long-term
you.
success in network
I'll
marketing
never
comes
tell.
only if
I'll
you've
never
got
tell.
products that
If
move
you want to
people.
tell me who donated, I'll never. Who do you think it is? It's probably a celebrity, right? Do you think it's Paul Davis?
Oh, it's Matt Damon. It's Matt Damon.
It's Matt Damon
You've got products
Mhm.
that move
from
people.
We Bought a Zoo
Yeah.
and Downsizing.
Matt
And,
watches the show. Matthew watches us.
Well,
Long-term
he
success
watches,
in
but he
network
doesn't
marketing
listen.
comes only if you've got products that
Yeah,
move
What do
he doesn't want us
What
to
do you think Matt
upload the
Damon's
audio only.
listening to? Any given
Jeremy
day.
Renner's music.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Long-term success in network marketing comes only if
Do you know
got
how many
products
views we
that move
got
people.
in Ireland? You're gonna be disappointed.
Oh, 6.
You're gonna be sad. It's 10.
I thought it was 6. That's actually pretty cool.
You know how many we get in Sweden?
10.
Yeah, it's also 10. Same number.
So it's just a bunch of cities with the same view count. I'm
Mhm.
guessing.
And the average views for Sweden are 5 minutes.
Huh.
So they are popping in saying, I don't like it.
5 minutes though.
It's-
long
this
time
is a
to
bit-
say in
this
any
is-
YouTube video.
This is a bad show.
Why do they keep talking about the 2020 Democratic primary?
Thank you from watching from Scotland,
Thank you,
Ross
Scotland.
Bowie. And then we
I
got
don't appreciate
the
way-
Netherlands with 12, and then no surprise, top 4: Canada, Australia, UK, United States. United States only ahead though by about 1,800.
Of what, the UK?
Everyone else,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Do you wanna know who's been listening to Having Fun Online?
I prefer not to know.
Okay. Well, guess
What does this stream look
Our
like? This
male
has
listenership
got to
is
be so
down from 77
fucking
to
boring.
76.9.
So fucking boring.
How many people are listening? We don't have enough data to see who's listening in Ukraine. Sweden. Okay. So we've got people listening in Södermanland County. Some in
Oh.
the most the greatest deal of Swedish listenership to our podcast is Skien County. And then underneath is
Yeah, that makes sense.
Västergötland County.
That makes sense. Those are Spotify employees.
You're probably right.
Someone said they're all VPNs. That might be true.
I don't think so. I think they like the show. Ireland, mostly in Leinster, and then there's 5% in Connacht.
Marie184 says, watching from Wisconsin, as Patrick said, if Minnesota was Florida. I was right. I'm still right.
love you to pieces. I love you to bits.
Yep.
I love you to pieces. I love you to bits.
I love you to
Love you to
bits.
bits. Can you keep reading the book to us? I think some people came for
I
that.
can. It wasn't long before they landed at Tatooine, the planet with the twin suns where Luke had grown up. They docked at Mos Eisley Spaceport at
I
a
remember
Y-wing landing bay.
I've seen
They
this.
don't. There's no such thing as a Y-wing landing bay. They didn't build a landing bay for one type of.
Can I
Does-
say Y-wing may
then-
be my favorite Star Wars shit? I'm serious.
Is it?
Yeah, because I did a Lego set of it when I was younger, and it's
Mhm.
extremely cool, very detailed. Gave me an appreciation for the integrity of the Y-wing.
Right.
Least favorite?
Nice.
Probably B-wing.
Oh, Y-wing's classic.
It's stupid. It looks stupid.
Can I show everyone what I got?
Yeah, buddy. Look at this, folks. He's a maniac, and a weeb. Look at you.
No.
Patrick.
It does suck that I'm wearing the Berserk
Hey,
shirt.
holding up a Gundam. Can someone just take
Yeah.
a screenshot
that's-
of that?
Don't do it.
specifically?
Don't do it. We're gonna wipe the stream. We're gonna scrub the stream.
No, we're not. That's really funny.
Scrubbing the stream.
Patrick came up to me. We were at the office. I had already bought a Gundam that day. It had
Pataku.
shipped in the mail. Pataku. Pataku, Mr. Brownson. Patrick was not interested in the Gundams initially when Jacob and I went to kind of like a little Tokyo-esque.
That's not true. That's not true. I went with
because
the.
you said they were too expensive.
Yeah, and they were. They were crazy expensive.
Either way, though, that was a year ago, and so I kind of just like this. I assumed Patrick was not into this, but he likes little projects, so I should have seen it coming when he came up to me and said, "I want a Gundam. I want another one. Let's go." And then you went to Google.
Well, because I took one from work.
.com, and you typed Gundam, and then you did find a great hobby store in the area.
Yeah.
And we went, and boy, did we see some guys.
Yeah, so let's. God, it's false advertising.
I got a Boba Fett.
Yeah, we said I was going to read this book, but we need to talk. We need to discuss this. We have to talk about this.
Talk about it because if we don't talk about it, who will?
I don't know. We go in the store and it's like, not because the previous stores I've been to that sold Gundams.
It's not
that's
Japanese
basically
lifestyle.
it's like Gundams and other Japanese shit and like
plushies, face masks,
chibis things and like anime girls and all this stuff.
Yeah, waifu.
This was a hobby store that just happened to also sell Gundams.
Yes.
So it was like we're
Venn
talking. It's mostly paint.
A lot of glue, a lot of wooden.
Japanese
kits.
World War II ships. They did have a Titanic one.
Ships. They did, but they
almost
required
entirely
painting,
Japanese
yeah.
ships. And then they had some cool like monster ones and they had some Star Trek
There's some
stuff, but that
in
was all
America
also
that's
like
pretty
you need glue
So
and
I
paint
actually
and
did
stuff.
I did some digging into this because
Okay.
it's so hard to find like a normal Star Trek kit that does not require painting or gluing.
Yes,
and
there's
some
some
of them are
old
kinda-
Bandai ones, but
I looked
they're like
into-
$150.
I looked into the Bandai ones because your birthday is coming up, and then I very quickly went, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
they're like $200. There's just
Yes.
you can't get them anymore. But yeah, we can discuss the guys.
Well, yeah, I mean, what is there to say? You know,
What's there to say is that the one thing we went there for, master grade Gundam kits, these two men were standing in front of, and I don't know how else to describe them, but like, they kind of socially got off the train in the 80s, I would say. Physically kept
Yeah,
going.
I think that's
kind of just
fair.
like, hung out. And they seemed like really
Yeah.
nice dudes, but like I kind of moved like I was like peeking and moving my head to see what was behind them. And I'm like, oh, do you like to go? Would you like to? You may pass. You may pass. And I was like,
my lady.
Yes, yeah. I was very like, a fair maiden, do thee wish to see the Gundam kits? Ooh, and I was just like, I'm good actually. I'm gonna look at whatever's here. And like I turned around and they kept doing it like their keys had been wound up and they just kind of had to let the gears run their way. And they're like, after you wish to see, It's like that guy at that Rooster Teeth party who was like, paper towel. How do you do?
Very, very confusing
Like, I was
and
like,
scared.
But they were saying, you may pass. And Patrick thought they were saying something about my ass.
That's what I
must have
heard,
seemed-
yeah.
I must have seemed very chill about that. To you.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wow. Well, I thought you were just trying to get away.
I was
like,
trying
I don't
to
want to
do
deal
that,
with this.
yes. Then they eventually just kind of floated on. But, like, not bad vibes by any stretch. They seemed like kind dudes.
Yeah, they were fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you, like, got into it with them over, like, what is it, Babylon 5 or any number of, like, sci-fi shows,
Yeah.
they could probably get the teeth out.
Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf is funny, right? That's a comedy show?
Yeah.
Success in network marketing comes
To whoever asked, it's RX-178 Gundam Mark II Titans Prototype Mobile Suit version 2. Oh, wait, I already said that. Right? No, I didn't say that. Version 2.0. I don't know what this means. I didn't watch Gundams. I didn't watch Gundams.
I haven't watched Gundams.
I've never. I don't watch Gundams.
Where can I watch Gundams?
I have not watched Gundam, and I honestly have no intention. I have no intention or desire, but I'm gonna keep building these motherfuckers. Can I draw attention to something very fast, and then we will get back to the book. I promise.
Yeah, totally.
So I went to the website to look at the Star Trek models, just thinking, maybe they have something out there that doesn't require paint. And I see a Deep Space Nine. It comes with the USS Defiant and a Cardassian Keldon class cruiser.
Wow, that's
okay.
huge. That's massive.
Cool. It'd be awesome to have. I'd love to have it. It's a 1/3300 scale. And under the thing, like the description, it says, "Don't know what to get Dad for his birthday?" Which probably the best copy anyone's ever written for the most accurate and pointed, the most anyone's ever understood their audience.
Say it again. What
Right
was it?
there. Don't know what to get Dad for his birthday? Because that's exactly who this is for. Is the dad whose child didn't know what else to get him for their birthday.
Yeah, which is kind of the relationship between my dad and I in reverse, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really know what to get me, but he takes big swings, and I respect him for that.
Yeah, I mean that's what you want. You'd rather have a big swing than
Yeah, I'd rather have
because then you land amongst the stars.
vinyl OST of The Incredibles than anything I asked for.
Whoa, the USS Enterprise Space Seed Edition with Botany Bay. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh. Snap assembly molded in gray and rust includes dome, base, and decals. Does it have painting
Wyoming
required?
Division Historical Society Model Railroad.
Armand 55.5 is back. Yes, Space Seed. It's the first Khan episode. It's the episode that Khan is from.
So Khan appears before the movie?
And
Oh yeah.
He appears in the original series?
They basically came. They were digging around for stuff to make the second movie because the first movie is just really boring.
Yeah.
And it did not
Should
do
I watch
well.
it when it comes time? I guess by that time.
Watch all the movies. Just watch all the
I'll have
movies.
watched
Yeah,
the
just
whole series.
just go.
So what's in one
Just
more,
for watching.
Movie?
Yeah. It's the first movie is basically just like a really middle of the road mediocre episode of TV, but it's really long and has a huge budget. It's not really long. It's like an hour and a half, but
I like a huge budget.
longer.
I like to see that.
Yes.
This is a Paul Davies
It
original.
is. It's the 22nd episode of the first season.
Oh, I'm close then.
Yeah, it's great. It's just Khan quoting Paradise Lost.
Could it be the real Apollo?
Apollo?
Apollo? For anyone who's unaware, Patrick has finally swayed me to watch the original Star Trek. It wasn't even him telling me to. It was just constantly editing videos where Star Trek comes up.
It's gotten so out of control
it's
lately,
a bit
and it's
much.
because it's the only media I'm consuming. So, that's why, but
I mean, it also coincides with there's been a drop off. Season 14 of SVU is extremely mid. There's a few good episodes, but they don't really understand what makes the show great, which is that nothing anyone does matters.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a romp about detectives who ruin most of the lives around them, except the person they're like directly trying to help. It's just constant collateral damage. Yeah, but now I'm 14 episodes deep. I just watched the Hamlet episode, which is super convoluted. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of good guys. The extras are the funniest thing about what's going on, pal.
I'm listening to you, and I'm looking at model kits. Star Trek.
Well, like, tell me what you're looking at. We can put it on.
I'm
the
listening
screen.
to you.
No,
There's nothing.
It's fine.
We don't have to put nothing on the screen.
I don't have to say anything. Oh, okay, good. I actually do want to say now. I was talking to Patrick about this. I used to like Zachary Quinto's Spock because I had no point of reference. But now I see that it's not very good. I mean, it's a fine character, but it is completely untrue to Leonard Nimoy's character. Like, he's not actually just like a calculator, which is what I was led to believe. Because
no one has gotten it right
so
except
humor.
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, I mean, like
the new guy misses it completely.
Who's the new guy?
It's like Gregory Peck's grandson.
Edgar Peck?
Everyone's like Nepo baby. It's like it's fucking entertainment. What are we talking? Everyone knows this about it. Everyone's. How do you think you become an actor?
Gregory Peck's grandson.
It's not auditioning.
Like, relax.
Yeah.
Relax. Like Nepo baby. That's how it's. That is always how it has worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going into the kind of funny chat with Jack Quaid on there. Nepo baby.
Nepo baby.
Oh, Nepo baby. Oh, Nepo baby.
Yeah, that's him.
That's the guy.
This show.
In Max we trust.
I don't much care for it.
It's not done much else.
Strange New Worlds, I mean.
Strange New. The yes, right.
It's very
action.
And they literally say this line is in the show, but this is the vibe of the show also is the captain does say, well, that just happened. There's a full, well, that just happened.
Also seeing that New Spock says I love science and discovery, which is a very like Big Bang Theory sort of vibe.
That's the vibe of the show, I would say. It's very CW ish. But at the same time it is Star Trek that's like
I'm Captain Kirk.
It is Star Trek that is actually going to planets to do things. It gets a little too action oriented, I think, for me, but at least it is a Star Trek where they're just like, yeah, but at least they're like going to planets to do stuff, you know?
What? So, okay, now I'm starting to get more context for all this.
Hang on, let me get a paragraph in.
Go off, King.
At the Landspeeder rental booth, Luke got them a vehicle that was large enough for their entire group, and with an empty seat in the back for the housekeeping droid. As Luke steered above the burning sands, they rode swiftly on a cushion of air. In the distance, Ken could see what looked like tall metal buildings. Those are sandcrawlers, Luke explained. They're Jawa vehicles with tank treads. They're parked for the Droid Fest. Very close to the palace where Jabba the Hutt used to live.
Okay, I'll turn myself up.
Hang on, let me see if this is real. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Everyone relax. I'm talking more. It's tough, you know? It's hard
I don't know.
to do this. Doug Jones is in Discovery?
Yeah, he's like the Spock of Discovery.
I knew someone that was like his like almost like adoptee. He like took someone under his wing, raised her as his own. Whoa, he looks fucked up. I don't like looking at him.
Yeah. He looks like John Waters.
He does. Oh my god.
Every show has a Spock.
Makes me unsettled.
TNG Spock is Data. Deep Space Nine Spock is Odo. Wait, who's Voyager's Spock? It's not Tuvok.
This is just what Martin Freeman looks like. Why do they want a guy who just looks like smooth? How is that just his whole deal? I feel like I came across so many Star Trek action figures at yard sales over the years. Shit like this.
Oh,
They
yeah.
probably would be worth so much money. But they were never in good condition.
Yeah, I guess Neelix is kind of the... Maybe there isn't a Spock in Voyager.
I don't know.
He's a little bit of a Spock because he's trying to
He's
like
a little bit of a spot.
fit in with all the Earth people and stuff.
Who is
but-
Odo?
Yeah. Oh no, duh! It's fucking 7 of 9. Yeah, seven.
What's
It's 7
her-
of 9.
is she
It's
babe?
7 of 9 is
Yes,
obviously the
okay.
Spock.
What's
Yeah.
her deal?
I forgot because she doesn't show up. Her deal. So she was captured by the Borg as a very young child, and then grew up to be an incredible babe.
Cool.
That's it.
So she's a person.
She's a human, but she was kidnapped by the Borg very, very young. So she grew up. She wasn't like a full. She was like a kid when she got assimilated. So when they take her out, she's never really like developed into a person of her own, kind of. So she has to learn how to like be a person. So she's 100% the Spock. Here's the thing: the Spock is the person who's very
They bring Vina back? Sorry, go
very
ahead.
analytical and doesn't understand like emotions and people, and then it's just how they go about it that differentiates them. And usually, the Spock is the best character, one of the best characters.
Yeah, that's interesting. Nimoy, tall drink of water.
Ooh, very tall.
Hot
indeed.
son of a bitch.
I saw something about him where like I guess he became like a symbol for like, you know, scientists and nerds.
Yeah, weirdos.
Smart nerds.
Yeah, maybe the
And
most
there was a-
insidious kind.
Why was there a trigger warning for female nudity on that picture of Odo?
Was there?
Yeah, we gotta be careful.
Just looking up characters? This one? This one? It's gone.
I don't know where it was. But there was a quote from Leonard Nimoy that was like, "It's weird. They don't recognize me for my work as a poet, musician, and actor. They think I'm a real scientist." And it's like, well, who is saying like, "Oh yeah, I saw Leonard Nimoy." Who is saying the poet?
Leonard Nimoy poetry.
Like you're thinking the actor Leonard Nimoy. No one's thinking, oh, the musician. Yeah, the musician, the famous musician and poet.
That's... Oh, okay. This website's kind of busted.
Soapy's the Clown. Thanks for subscribing. We got sidetracked, which we knew was going to happen.
Let's do a little bit more Zorba,
and-
though.
You want a little more Zorba?
Yeah, I
hit
want
you with a
to
little
get
Zorba.
Zorbed off. Up.
Who lives in Jabba's palace now? Ken inquired.
Mm.
It's vacant, Luke said, except for the Ranats that scurry around, chewing on the furniture and drapes.
Where are we
You see,
in the
we're on
timeline?
Tatooine. Post Return of the Jedi, but like I think very post, like immediately post.
Okay.
Here's the other thing though, is no, it's not completely vacant because the Biomar monks are still there, at the very least, even if Jabba's crew
Sounds
left.
like Luke doesn't know that.
He should. He's been there.
Well, it sounds like...
He's seen them. He's seen them scurry away.
It sounds like he doesn't know that.
You're gonna forget a giant spider robot that has a brain in it? No, you don't. You're not gonna forget the Baomar monks. So the government of Tatooine took possession of his palace. Well, Tatooine's a libertarian. They don't have. I don't know. Whatever. For a while, they turned it.
I was
into
gonna let
hang
you
on,
just figure that
hang
one
on.
out.
For a while, they turned it into the Tatooine retirement home for aged aliens.
The palace?
Who is an alien? Just anyone that's not. What is native to Tatooine? Crate dragons and Tusken Raiders?
This is how a non-PC writer writes Star Wars.
I guess so. But there wasn't enough money in the budget to keep it open. Didn't Jabba the Hutt also own the Holiday Towers Hotel and Casino in Cloud City? Ken asked. Remember something he had read in the Jedi Library. For a kid your age, you sure know your history, Luke said. Jabba did own that casino. But when Jabba... Why would he know... But when Jabba died, Holiday Towers was taken over by the government of Cloud City. My old friend Lando Calrissian runs it now. He's the governor of Cloud City.
Does this kid not know? Who is this kid? What's
Hen?
his... Hen?
I have no idea.
Where did he come from?
Idea. I don't know.
Is he... I think, like, what kind of...
I don't have no information. I have zero information for you. I've not read the other... There's 2 books that come before this that I haven't read since I was like
Well, give
9.
me the character. What's the... Is it Hen or Ken?
All I know is Ken. It's Ken. Just look up Ken Jedi Prince.
Ken Jedi Prince. Ken, Wikipedia. Yeah, protagonist of the Jedi Prince series. So here, so his homeworld is Yavin 4. But he was born in the Kessel system.
Yeah.
Just Ken. Was never given a last name by droids.
Yeah, he was
born
raised
to
in like a Jedi
Triclops
library
and the
or something.
Jedi Princess Kendalina during their tenure at Kessel. Spirited away
Yep.
from the insane asylum after Imperial stormtroopers killed his mother. Taken by an unknown Jedi Master. Sheltered in the lost city of the Jedi on Yavin 4. Quiet and lonely existence for the first 12 years. Had a necklace. Father Triclops. None of this really means anything to me. There's a great deal of words on this. Probably more than there are in any of the books. So he journeyed with his guardian Skywalker to Dagobah during a mission to the rebel installation at Mount Yoda.
Yeah, that's. I think the next book is called Mission to Mount Yoda.
Mount Yoda, originally called Mount Dagger. Way cooler. An enormous shield volcano on Dagobah that dated from the early years of that planet's formation.
Oh, did we ever talk about the episode of Voyager?
What the fuck is that? Sorry, I just got by a...
Ew. Is this Temu? You know they can't see this, right?
That's probably for the best.
Okay.
But I'll make them. I don't want any deals.
Spin that wheel.
All right, I spun it. I got 15.
Oh.
$100.
Millimode is gone.
That's huge. Yeah, Millimode's gone.
It's Ualomo now or something. It's like the same website. Like if you go to millimode.com.
This thing...
I think it's because all their Better Business reviews are so disgustingly bad.
Not great. This thing looks content-aware scaled. Oh,
Content-aware
is it morning?
scaled.
It's got a veil.
Made by AI. It is in morning.
What if I un-content-aware scale it?
This type, yeah, go for it. This type of thing doesn't make sense outside of Sky Mall.
This gnome child?
Yes.
Did they Sky Mall's gone, right?
Yep.
Is what is it? Brookside or something?
I have no idea.
Okay, never mind. Well, this is cool. Look at this. All these beasts. Patrick, I'm tired.
Okay. What the fuck was I gonna?
The second thing we did today. We did a whole podcast earlier.
I had something to say about. Oh, there's an episode of Voyager where Voyager's really, really, really bad in like the first 3 seasons. But every once in a while, something so horrifying happens. And there's this species of aliens who are constantly like, they have a degenerative kind of like disease thing where they're constantly, everything is failing and falling apart and they have to like abduct people and steal their organs and body parts. And what's her face is kidnapped, Jesus, and is trying to convince this guy that that he. So they look like nightmare, like patchwork people. They're wearing like multiple faces and all this.
Yeah.
She's like, I actually want to fuck you, so don't kill me. So he feels ugly though, so he goes and cuts the face off of her coworker and shows back up and is like, "Hey, will you fuck me now?" Wearing her friend's face. And it's like they show all of this.
Whoa.
It's like, whoa.
They
holy
play,
shit.
They play really fast and loose
Jesus
with human
Christ.
life. Like, really.
But it's just like you're watching this really bad show and then all of a sudden it's like
More horrifying than
Oh.
words could describe. Whoa. Big man.
looking good, Jean-Luc.
Okay.
Jean-Luc looking really good.
Jean-Luc, I didn't know you looked so much like you do. Hold on. Let me get the full picture, too. We're not getting all of it. Oh, it's... Yeah.
This is what he looks like in Picard. So it's
Whoa. Cool. Hey.
What did I keep saying in Demo Wheel?
I don't know.
I'm
at
maybe
my
it wasn't even
fourth
Demo
one
Wheel,
yet.
but it was something about Jean-Luc Van Damme.
I did not get that one, but I'm
Okay.
glad that you said it. I'm gonna make a little collage.
Mm-hmm.
This is not
You
gonna
do
be
that.
merch.
You make the collage, and I'll keep reading.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I'll let your words inspire my actions.
Yes, yes. The sandy plain near the vacant palace of Jabba the Hutt seemed to have as many droids as there were stars in the galaxy. The JDTs had set up colorful tents in front of their huge sand crawlers, showing off their droids and displaying their merchandise. Luke, Ken, and the 3 droids went from one tent to the next. The tents rippled in the breeze like hundreds of waving flags. They examined HSDs. Why is everything... Housekeeping specialist droids of every size and description. They looked at male droids, female droids. Not sure what that even means. Old units.
You know
even
what that
brand
means.
new ones. With every possible modern capability. Go ahead, what does it mean?
Between the ones that got fat asses.
Is that Paul?
Yeah, this is Pablo.
Pablo looking really good. But one droid seems to stand out above all the others. A female droid named KT-18. She didn't seem to be made of metal. Her body was the color of pearl.
Dude,
Or
what?
cum.
That's weird that
She
they
was
put that in the book.
It's so weird that Paul put that in the book.
That's so weird that Paul David said that and that Hollis led him.
Yeah. She was clearly a top of the line HSD. We know what that means.
High
Actually,
value, I don't know.
Actually, nobody calls me KT-18, the female droid said in a nice voice.
Nice.
Weird. I go by the name Kate. Kate, said Luke. I like that. We're thinking of purchasing you.
Give it a little bit more Luke. Also, we're thinking of purchasing you. That's what I was saying
It gets-
earlier with, like, you want to go to the droid festival. That's where they all have
Yeah.
fun and also can be trafficked.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Let me get I go by the name Kate. Kate, said Luke. I like that. We're thinking of purchasing
I like
you.
that.
Hang on.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the way Luke says things.
We're
Go
thinking of purchasing you to serve a good friend of ours, Luke explained. Okay, now you can say something.
No, I got it out of my system.
He's a professional pilot. Have you ever met any Corellian cargo pilots before? Dozens of them, Kate replied. My first master repaired Corellian spaceships, and I met all the pilots who came into his
He
shop.
came into him.
She said, I didn't always have this disgusting shade of pearl.
Did she say that?
Because they were all...
Oh. You're saying that all the people that she
They were all
served,
exploding
they were-
on her.
You're saying that they were tarnishing her exterior with seed.
Some say tarnish.
Others say
It's
anoint.
not how she felt about it.
Dude, I'm thinking about things. I know this is a skeleton that's not like
About to
holding
anoint
its
this
mouth.
droid in seed.
Damn, that's get anointed. Can't talk.
There's art.
Anointing.
Can't talk about to anoint myself in my seed.
Dude, that's awesome.
Really? Luke said, surprised. One of them even got married because of me. The last I heard, he had 6 children. What the fuck does it?
I don't know.
Well, Kate, Luke said, if I buy you as a gift for Han Solo, you'd better lay low when it comes to giving him advice about manners and marriage and stuff like that. If you overdo it, he'll probably shut down your power unit and advertise you for resale. Basically, he's saying,
yeah,
listen up, woman. If I purchase you from my friend,
to service my friend,
keep quiet, and
or he will kill you and sell you.
Or he'll kill you.
He'll he'll drug you, and when you wake up, you will be in a different star system, serving a different master, wearing an all-new shade of pearl.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen up.
C-3PO got permission. Kate.
No, that's what Luke is saying. Kate, is it? Kate?
Yeah.
Listen to me, KT.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
C-3PO got permission from the regional manager of the Jawa droid traders to open up Kate's back panel and check the quality of her circuitry.
That's good that he got permission from the regional manager.
He did, yeah. Excellent microcircuits, 3PO declared. Excellent microcircuits, 3PO declared. Yeah. Superb mobility, too. It's rare to find a female droid who's been manufactured with such quality, and now 3PO, Luke interrupted. I've read the manufacturing statistics. There's absolutely no difference between the quality of materials used to make male and female droids. What? I'm sorry if that's a blow to your pride. What in the fuck is going on?
It's gender, man. It existed a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. What do you think about this so far? It's good?
Yeah, so far it's really good.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. That's quite all right, Master Luke, said 3PO. We droids have no pride, only a sense of honor and duty.
Huh.
The Jawas knew Kate was worth a lot, and they drove a hard bargain for her. Just as Luke finished making the deal, a cloud of swirling sand appeared from behind the old empty palace of Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, but it wasn't a sandstorm. The sand was being kicked up by hooves of dozens of lumbering four-legged banthas. The banthas were beasts of burden. This book is obsessed with, like, servitude.
Details. Yeah. Oh, that too.
Well,
yeah.
A lot of, like, and yeah, just getting so in the weeds. Like, nothing is.
Everything's
all that's happened so far. I'm on page 8, and the only thing that's happened is they bought a droid.
But we've learned so much.
We haven't learned anything. It's mostly recapping the previous books and movies.
This hat is, the text is so weird that maybe I have Yoda on the brain, but it's normal isn't coming back. Jesus is. Revelation 14, which I feel like that's not in the Bible, but I read it. I just saw normal Jesus is. Because the text for isn't coming back is so small. Yeah. Normal Jesus is. Mount Yoda you must climb. Well, obviously I gotta put that on Captain Jean-Luc. Life is a highway, normal Jesus is. It's a shame he was crucified before he was ripe.
Was he?
You don't
I think he was ripe.
You think he was ripe?
He was ripe. Yeah.
All right. I don't know if I agree necessarily. I think he could have used a little more time in the oven. He could have been.
No, he was
so
ripe.
Juicy.
Easily. I've now outlived that man. Believe that?
I mean, he came back, so eternal life. We're all gonna outlive.
Even then,
each other.
I'm still longer. What's the thief guy? What's his name?
What? Oh, on the cross?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Don't know.
What do you want from me? You want fun facts? Does Jesus have a fandom page?
Someone said Barabbas was ripe. The guy that gets like chosen over.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Pontius Pilate allows the Roman people to choose who to free, and washes his hand of it, and they say Barabbas is ripe. He's so ripe right now. Did Jesus die a virgin? No. That man sucked his fuck through every donkey in Bethlehem.
Holy shit.
And he would build each one a table.
So there was the penitent thief and the impenitent thief.
Yeah, one of them was like, whatever, I don't give a shit. And he was not granted eternal life, I don't think.
No. I will say, having obviously, we all know this, been raised very Catholic, that's the cool shit that I like. Where it's
people
the
being
weird,
forgiven.
the weird side stories about like about these thieves.
Lore.
That's the cool shit.
Yeah. Wow, he wears it kind of like a cool kid. I'm noticing.
Why do you keep talking about Connor Oberst? What is it going on? I don't know. Stop talking about Connor Oberst.
It means very little to me.
Yes, thank you.
Does look like a paperboy cap.
Oh, sick.
Huh? What is it, boy?
Amazing.
Actually,
can we look up Jesus on the Hero Wiki? Got no problem with that.
Heroes.fandom.com.
Yep.
Okay. This page already. This is exactly what I wanted.
You gooder.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth, also known as Yeshua, Joseph, or Joshua, is widely recognized. Whatever. I want to see.
Not Heroes, the show. I think this is like, we ended up on Heroes for Pepsi Man as well. We ended up on the Heroes Wiki.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Which is
Yeah.
weird because he's a villain.
Uh-huh.
So these are some images. I wanted to see like comic books that it calls to.
He's in a few comics.
I know.
Did you
That's why.
forget-
That's
did
why
you
I
ever-
wanted it.
Did you ever get any chick tracks in the wild? You ever received a chick track?
I know. I never ran across those.
I've gotten one.
Here we go. Here's a fandom from Marvel fandom. Jesus of Nazareth, Earth 616.
Someone, Victor Dumick has pointed out, under the parents section, it's God and Mary.
Look at this.
Whoa. The Easter story. I have seen Buff Korean Jesus, yes. There's a line I think about from, I believe it's the second 21 Jump Street movie, where Ice Cube says something to the effect of Vietnamese Jesus got that swag. I think about it. I think about it all the time.
In Immortal X-Men #1, Exodus implies that Jesus was a mutant, despite having no proof or any way of knowing Jesus' actual status.
Hell yes.
The Magi, who presented gifts to Jesus, were in fact aliens who followed the Star of Bethlehem throughout the universe as it appeared before important events. That's Marvel Comics Presents #17. Presents Cyclops, supporting characters. Okay, so it must allude to Jesus, because I don't think he's in it. God is mentioned as a character. Locations. The moon. Whatever. None of this means anything to me.
I just stopped listening.
Huh?
I was just watching a video of.
This is one of the more unfocused episodes.
I was just watching a video of Ice Cube saying Vietnamese Jesus dripping in swagger.
Oh, from 21 Jump Street?
22.
Oh, 22, yes. Good movies. Better than they have any right to be.
Far better than they have any right to be. And changed Kanye's mind on Jewish people.
In which direction?
Positively. You remember that? He tweeted like, just watched 21 Jump Street and Jonah Hill has changed my mind about Jewish people.
What did he think about Jonah Hill's newest movie?
Loved it.
Loved it?
No, I think this was maybe even after that movie had already come out.
I don't know what to do anymore. Can we end?
Yeah.
I'm feeling tapped out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling all tapped. Not even Zorba can bring my energy back tonight.
That's fine. We can get the hell
I
out
gotta
of here.
shut my dang brain off. I was gonna like Photoshop another guy's hair onto Picard, but I don't know. My heart's just not in it.
And forget about it. It's fine. I'll give you a little more Zorba.
Break me off a little bit more Zorba.
The regional man. Oh wait, yeah. Tusken Raiders hollering war slogans, charging to attack with waving spears. The regional manager of the JDTs began babbling frantically in the Jawan language. It's a land dispute, 3PO translated. The Sand people say that this is their holy burial ground, but the Jawas say this land used to belong to Jabba the Hutt, and so it now belongs to the government. They claim it's perfectly legal for them to hold their droid fest here. Legal or not, the Tusken Raiders seemed determined to put a stop to the
Droid Fest also slavery auction?
Yes. Legal or not, oh wait, their banthas trampled the Jawas' tents. They kicked and stomped, knocked over droids, and speared several Jawas. And then they went after Luke and Ken. Watch out, Ken! Chip shouted. Ken dodged a Jawa spear and it just barely missed him. Now you can see why none of us wanted you to leave the Lost City, Chip cried frantically. Ken, get all our droids into a sandcrawler, Luke shouted. Quinn quickly led their 4 panic-stricken droids, including Cade, into the shelter of a big treaded vehicle. Meanwhile, Luke fought on, outnumbered and surrounded. We finished chapter 1.
Hey, that's more than we've ever seen anything through in this show.
Yeah.
Okay, I did this.
That's not bad.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't have it. I don't got that dog in me tonight.
That's okay. Totally fine.
Yeah. That's all you're gonna get, really.
We done? We're getting out of here?
Oh yeah. Find me someone to raid.
Will do.
Thanks everyone for watching. Just
Thank you. Sorry.
A long day.
We're just fucking tired.
Just
you know
fucking
what
tired, man. Patrick's got
How about,
Gundams to build.
I don't know if I'll build a Gundam tonight.
Okay.
We'll see. How about Lawrence actually streaming? I mean, is he on? He is. Okay. We'll raid Lawrence. Hey!
Let's do it.
Drought69, thank you so much. Will we do more Zorba later? Yeah, we could do more Zorba later.
More Zorba. It's just one of those days, gang. I just gotta go watch
awesome.
22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Sometimes. This is actually turning out to be actually pretty good.
What is?
What I'm cooking on right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I could put this on a hoodie and get it airbrushed.
That's okay. We don't think we need to do
No, not for the show.
Oh, for you personally.
Yeah.
It's a personal project.
Yeah. I mean, right?
Will it have the checker box background?
Oh, it could.
I think it looks better with it.
Here we go.
In my hands again.
Here we
James
go.
sent me a Google review that it asked him to do for a Fuel Song YouTube video that he watched.
I maybe this is just paranoia, but I was watching something on Paramount Plus today, Star Trek, and then I briefly stopped, and when I went back in, it said, "Are you enjoying the app?" I said, "No." I clicked, and then it crashed, like out of spite. It was like, "Oh, you don't like using the app? It'd be a shame if you couldn't. That would probably make your day better, wouldn't it, bitch?" Patrick, let me die.
Yeah.
Let me shuffle.
No resuscitation?
Coil DNR.
We get out of here?
Yeah. Have we rated already?
I'll raid Lawrence.
That sounds super.
All right, see everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. We love
Thank you to our anonymous gifter.
Thank you to our anonymous gifter above all else. We love you so much. We love all of you. Thank you. And we hold you close in our hearts tonight as we go to sleep.
I will write your name anonymous on a piece of paper and clutch it
in the
as I
stars.
drift, and the stars will draw wise aliens to gift
That's right.
upon our Jesus. And
they're Christian aliens.
They are, yeah. They believe in the one true God. We gotta go. We're gonna
Yeah.
raid now.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Oh wait, no wait. Do we wait?
Yeah, no, we should leave. And
okay.